Hi guys, welcome back to another segment. This time around, we are going to be diving into the football trend and also the happenings around Chelsea. But first of all, before we push into that, I want to say make sure you subscribe if this is your first time of coming across this space. Subscribe, turn on post notification, and also share the video and drop your comments. All right, we are going to be starting with Chelsea. Yesterday, we got a year we go for Mamadou Sarr, one of those centre back. I believe you guys were expecting that Chelsea will keep him for next season, knowing fully well that we are looking for a new centre back. But now he's back to Strasbourg. What's your thought or what's your take on that?
Okay. Well, keeping Mamadou Sarr was dependent for me on the fitness of Wesley Fofana. So the reason why I wanted Chelsea to keep him around was if Wesley Fofana fitness issues comes up next season again. So that was the reason. Instead of us going into the market and spending money to get the centre back, we have one. Mamadou Sarr is a player that I think he excelled last season under Strasbourg. I feel like Chelsea would have given him a chance, but whereas he's not going to, he's going to Strasbourg. I feel like Chelsea is going to keep Fofana and they're also going to keep Chaloba. That's the way I see it. They will keep Chaloba and they will keep Wesley Fofana. And we might likely sign Hato, which can also cover up as a centre back. So with these things that I just said now, there's no point in keeping Mamadou Sarr for him to stay. Or
But you wanted him to stay now. The last one.
that is why I said it was dependent on if Wesley Fofana would leave or his fitness issues would be a problem to us.
It will be a problem.
You never know. It might improve next season. But anyways, I just trust in what Chelsea is doing right now. This is a better time to just trust the club, trust the managers, trust the board. We've criticized them enough, and now we've seen that they mean well for the club with what they are doing now. So it's just normal that we should trust them now. So for me, I don't think it's also a bad idea whether he leaves or he stays.
Okay.
For me, I expected much from the player Mamadou Sarr. Like I've said before, I really wanted to watch him play at Chelsea. And even aside from watching him play at Chelsea, I believe he's a CB with a very great potential. He will do very well for the team. When I saw the news of yesterday that Chelsea Strasbourg still linking up for, I think that it's a loan, right? It's a loan. I was like, this is not a good one. You're supposed to give this boy at least game time. One of my major issue when you are selling a player like this, for me, I don't know the Chelsea project. Yes, we all know that they have a project at hand. There's a future they are trying to build with the team.
Yeah.
But you should consider this. Injury is inevitable when it comes to this world of football. Yes, this player, Kobe, has been fit for like 2 seasons now. He has been playing and playing. Nobody knows for next season. Something might happen. We are not praying for that. He finds himself injured. Also, you might find a player like Chaloba on suspension or to see. Nobody knows. It's unpredictable. So that's why, even while you are selecting your players, you should also make good reserves. Now, aside from Mamadou Sarr, which we can say a second team Chelsea player as he was brought to Chelsea, and Simino, his future is still on loan. Also, from the look of things.
Yes, it's what I'm hearing. Yes,
and the club is not really scouting for any major CB to buy. What we are just saying is that they might possibly get Hato. Getting Hato is not enough.
Because how to come in is now we are looking at him
as a supporter
for Cucurella. Yeah.
Yes, even though we know he will be invited, but his major function there is to be a supporter to Cucurella. There's a time in a club whereby 4 players, 5 players might be off the game, which are in the first team. They might be off the game, and in that kind of situation, these boys that have been showing up themselves in the minor domestic competitions, like in the Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, that is when we are expecting them to step in and prove themselves in a higher platform. But giving them on loan, I'm not criticizing their
But I think we are forgetting this man, Benoit Badashil. Already.
Yes, already.
Most of us Normally for me, I would have liked for Chelsea to sell him outrightly. But there is the talk that okay, Maresca likes him. Maresca
And him himself
he
wants
himself
to.
wants to
to
stay.
stay.
So if they decide to keep Badashiu, we as fans, there's nothing we can do.
And don't forget that Badashi is also an injury player, a kind of injury player.
Yeah, stylishly, yes, one way or the other.
One of the weakest part of the Chelsea football team is the defense because we have more of quick injury players there. Look at Fofana.
I don't think
This same
Chalobah has
Badashi.
gotten an injury since he came back.
Who?
Chalobah.
Chalobah.
And even
But
Tosin.
if one happens, nobody knows. It's unpredictable. They are defenders. If one happens, it will be a strong problem in the team.
But sometimes the idea gift is for these players not to just sit at the bench. Whatever we are saying now is probability. Let's assume the injury does not happen as far as up until the end of next season. And then you have a player like Mamadou Sarr, because before Mamadou Sarr will have a chance to play, there are people there, the Tosin, the Chalobah, the Colwills, the Fofana, for example. Let's say he's fit to. Before the Mamadou Sarr will have a chance to play, the season 7 might have ended. And the thing is that if he doesn't play, how does it get to develop?
Remember,
he's still young.
It's not a wrong decision if loaning him happens in January. Now, the probability would have been checked from the beginning of this coming season down to the January transfer window. If they find all the players there so fit, then it's good. You give him on loan in January. We can say, yes, he's not having much game time. Yes, go on loan, go and play, come back by the end of the season. Now, we don't need a situation whereby, just as Chalobah's situation happened, you gave this guy on loan to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Feeling and thinking that he might not fit into
The
the system. But January, by all means, you should come back.
Okay, after all this, let's also consider the player side. Because this guy played for Strasbourg last season.
Yeah.
He performed well. And I'm sure he will not want to come into a team where he will not have a chance to play. I'm just, I'm circling into every area.
He's not complaining. Him going back to Strasbourg.
Bro, he
doesn't
doesn't have to come out to complain,
play.
bro. He doesn't have to come out to complain. Not everybody will come out to
See,
boldly lay
the
claims.
playing time would not always be an issue because you know why?
Why
You are
would it
playing
be
for
an
a team
issue?
like you need to first of all prove yourself from the little games.
You think it's Santos?
The playing time is also an issue. one
You
way
think
or the
you
other.
think
Because
it was Santos?
if playing time was not an issue, then Petrovic won't have gone to Bournemouth.
Petrovic, he had the chance to compete. He was given same thing with Mamadou Sarr. There's a way Mamadou Sarr will come up in the game for Chelsea and he will give an excellent performance. Immediately, now all of us will say, "Oh boy,
Okay,
everybody need
you as a
you
coach.
they get
You know that we have a 3 outstanding centre back.
That
right
is what
now
I'm
that
trying to
are
let you know.
Very, very good.
Before this Mamadou Sarr go even enter the talk of playing for Chelsea, you have almost like 6 centre backs.
I don't want to sound as if we, in one way or the other, we are underrating his potential.
Nobody's
as a CV.
underrating his potential.
But nobody knows. We haven't watched him in a complete game. But let's see. It's not really a bad one for me, but I really wanted to see him. And I really wanted the club squad to be strengthened. But it's okay.
All right. You know that Arsenal fans, they have been complaining that why does Arsenal like Chelsea players and why will Arteta be pushing to be signing Chelsea players? And this was his reply. Mikel Arteta on signing Chelsea players, probably because they have some great players and a lot of players. But yeah, we try to focus on the players that we want to sign, regardless of the club that they are in. So can Arsenal fans take a chill pill now?
This is just for you guys. Your coach has expatiated everything, so there's no need to come and. Chelsea is a team that will always have great players. Arsenal is a team that will also have great players. The two teams have been doing business with themselves. People complain of how Arsenal signs players from Chelsea, but Chelsea signs players from Arsenal. We've been signing players from Arsenal too. But the difference is that we sign their players and we use them to win trophies. Whereas they sign our players and yet our players cannot deliver trophy for them. And that is just the problem. The problem is not the two clubs doing business with each other. You grab. Chelsea is a trophy winning club. So anybody that comes to Chelsea will surely win trophy. That's one thing. João Pedro came in 7 days. He took a trophy. The lab came in 1 week, took a trophy. That's life for you. That's how life is in Chelsea. We are used to winning. So for me, Arsenal fans, Ateta, your coach has expatiated it for you.
So they should just
Play
relax.
the rest.
Okay. My point on that is, I will use Madueke as a case study. The truth is that looking at a player like Madueke, he is not a bad player. Understand? Madueke is a very good player. The only issue that me as a Chelsea fan, and when Madueke was a Chelsea player, the only issue I have with him is, bro, you are not consistent. And as a Chelsea fan, everybody knows that his issue is his ability to keep up his good work. You will not come and give me an excellent result in my first game, give me an excellent result in my second game, and in my third game, fourth game, fifth game, sixth game, seventh game, you are playing nonsense. Who does that? How will I appreciate you for that? He's a good player. We watched what Madueke did against Liverpool. He plays from the left wing. Look at what he did. Like a guy give Liverpool defender stuff time. Even aside from
So Arsenal fans, their anger is justified that Madueke is not good. That's why they signed him.
That's what they are saying. That Madueke is not a good player. That if he was a good player, why would Chelsea sell him? See, bro, what I will tell you guys is, just talk to him as a player. He might want to listen to you guys. He should work on his consistent, like your consistent work. Like give us the good work back to back to back to back. Nobody, you come this match, you do it. Next match, you do it. Then third game, fourth game, fifth game, sixth game, seventh game, you are being off. That's just his issue. Aside from that, a good player, he can finish.
All right. We got this information this morning from Fabrizio Romano. They say that Chelsea are still closing door to loan exits for Carney Chukwuemeka. They want a permanent deal for that young man.
Chukwuemeka is, for me, is a big player. He's not a player that we should be thinking about loaning or whatever. If Chelsea should sell him, they should sell him for a good price because he's a good player. People underrate him so much. Chukwuemeka is one player that is supposed to be up there. Just that he didn't have the chance at Chelsea. And I will still tell Chelsea to stand by what they decided to do. It's not when we want to sign a player from another club. They will bring him fee they will bring him high fee. 65 million, 70 million. But when it comes to our players, they don't want to spend the money to buy. Why? I asked a question. Why is Dortmund looking for a loan for Chukwuemeka again? If you need the guy, why not spend the money and buy the guy? Even if it's a deal that you'll be paying, let's say yearly or monthly, depending on how you put up the deal. Because when we signed Gittins, we did not waste time to pay people your money. Why is it now Chukwuemeka's own? And you still want the player, but you want the player to come on loan. You don't want to buy the player outrightly. For me, Chelsea should put Chukwuemeka out in the market. If Dortmund don't want to buy, another club will buy. That is my thoughts concerning that.
If the guy has done well for them, or should I start with, if he has not done well for them, I think they will see no reason of retaining him for a loan again. Let's take a look at João Felix. He was loaned to AC Milan, and he did not do well for them. What did the club say? We don't want him. The business over. He can go back. Now this boy has done well for you over the years. So what is there to just bring out the money, you pay for this player?
Sorry, we'll give to. Let's assume the boy did not really do well, but you are still coming back for him.
For a loan.
That's the thing, because if you don't like that guy, you will not want to even take him back on loan. Just like AC Milan, you just use AC Milan and Felix as an example. So if you really want the services of Chukwuemeka, buy him outrightly. I think a 40, 50 million package, Chelsea would not refuse.
Even 30 million package.
No, 30 million is too small now.
30 million package, you will not refuse.
More recover our money when we spend for Gittins first. Small.
All right, let's drop this one here.
Okay.
Let's drop this one here.
Yeah.
How many Italian managers that Chelsea employed, and how many won trophy for Chelsea? And how many did not win any trophy for Chelsea? And what are the names of those managers that did not win the trophy for Chelsea?
I think everybody won trophy. Every Italian manager has won a trophy.
Yeah, Maresca.
How many Italian managers coached Chelsea? How many?
I think, let me call their names. We have Gianluca Vialli. We have Maresca, Antonio Conte.
Yeah.
what's his name? Carlo Ancelotti.
Chelsea.
There's this other guy again. Is it Claudio Ranieri?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Claudio Ranieri.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them has won a trophy. If I start,
You have mentioned 5.
how many are there in total now?
There are like 7 managers.
Seven?
Italian managers.
Okay, I forgot Roberto Di Matteo,
Mm-hmm.
number 6. And the 7th guy, I can't really remember.
Sorry.
Maurizio Sarri. How could I?
Out of these 7 managers, 1 have not won a trophy.
1.
Yes, 1 did not win a trophy in Chelsea.
Yeah? That should be Ranieri.
What's the full name now?
Claudio Ranieri. I think you're trying to test my football knowledge. That's Claudio Ranieri. Because every other manager I know has won. Every Italian manager has won a trophy at Chelsea. I don't think Ranieri coached Chelsea for more than 2 seasons. So yes, I don't think he had time to win any trophy. But it's Ranieri for me.
Yeah, are you in support?
I'm
You
in
don't
support.
let us say I get that now. So,
I'm like, guys, I'm in support that the answer is
Are
correct.
you in support that the 7 Italian managers that Chelsea employed?
yes. There's no that one for me.
So there is this connection between Italian managers and
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
So it's a connection between Brighton players and Chelsea.
I've told you before, that's our shopping mall. Man.
Yeah, Arsenal are dumping sites. Arsenal are where they dump.
Guy,
No,
don't go.
Africa, where don't
Don't take this to another
Don't-
level.
don't- don't take- don't-
Don't take this to another level, please.
How you go tell me say Brighton our shopping mall where we dey
Now-
shop product. Then when we don't use the product finish, Arsenal.
Now I don't
Upside.
think.
Yes, don't dump.
Guy, bro, board.
Arsenal they buy one quicker.
I
I
no follow
already
abeg
use
o.
materials. We just give them, make they use guide, help themselves. We don't give Arsenal good players.
Yes.
No be William, no be David Luiz, Jorginho,
Madueke.
Madueke.
Skipo.
I have us.
Come on, man.
Champions League winner.
Kepa Arrizabalaga.
I suppose they shake us. They do better business with us now. For just give us small one area more use.
All right, let's deliberate on this matter. This is the last one. Hugo Ekitike deal has been confirmed, and all paperwork will be done very soon as a Liverpool player. With what I'm hearing, the deal is about in pounds. In euros, we are hearing 90 million euros. This month, we are hearing that the deal was around 72 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? Now, that amount, looking at Hugo Ekitike, for that amount, don't you think Jackson can be valued for something more better than that? If Hugo will break out last season, then sign up for such amount, why can't Man U sign Jackson for something?
But wait, this 90 million euros for Ekitike sef. How much is the whole of Ekiti State? Where you go to spend? How much for the whole of Ekiti State when you want to buy Ekitike for 90 million? Like Liverpool, they are spending outrageously. To me, unnecessarily.
They want to be unstoppable next season.
Unstoppable. Now these players, see, you get players where you go sign, where you say you go be very, very certain.
This is where my problem comes with Big Dave. Don't talk as if you are underrating the players, bro. You have to calm down. João Pedro will come your team, can't deliver for you. Be expect and saying go deliver like that immediately.
Anyways,
Don't write them off.
It's not my contemplation. Actually, I was just catching cruise. It's not if they can be able to help Liverpool. My problem is that the players you are buying, you are overpricing them, you're overbuying them. How much that you want to buy Isak? How many million pounds? How much did you buy Florian? Wait, these people are not worth the money. Let's be honest with ourselves. But that's by the way. The question you ask is why can't Man U sign Nicholas Jackson?
Oh, any club that is coming for Nicholas.
Exactly. And that is the reason why I love what Chelsea is doing. The price tag on Jackson's head is worth it.
100 million.
Is worth it.
So
Because
Jackson is worth 100 million.
Guy, be frank. Be frank. Don't just use Chelsea sentiments.
Even if not £100 million directly, let's say within the ratio of probably 80 million to 90 million thereabout is what, because if you sign Ekitike for that amount, bro, Jackson, I tell you that, forget about the fact, okay, he misses goals, and the reason why people look at that so much is because he's playing for a team like Chelsea. Chelsea, when you make mistakes, the world will see it. The world will see it. But what about the other things he brings to the game? A lot of legends have spoken about Jackson, and they say that like they like the guy. Some of the movements he makes is something that most attackers of today, the world today, does not have. You understand? So for me, that justifies the price tag on his head. It justifies the price tag on his head. How much did you buy Højlund from Atlanta? Is Højlund better than Jackson? Let us be honest with ourselves. So for me, the price tag is justifiable. You get the guy for me, I don't know how Chelsea, the negotiators are going to do it. £70 million or nothing, anything less than £70 million. Move to the next club.
For me, I feel Chelsea are not ready to sell Jackson. Like, they are not ready, like really, really ready. They are not desperate to sell him. They are not desperate for the deal. It's just that people bring in interest, and they've also said that this player is not untouchable. It can be sold. And keeping that price tag, it means that the club also has planned for the player, and the player himself has made it known that he doesn't want to leave the club. He wants to stay. I just feel the price tag is just to, when away they come, Mona see, Mona run. We no one really said this guy.
Run as how? Now the problem. Run.
See, the truth is that the club doesn't want to sell Jackson. For me, I'll not tell you that Jackson worth £100 million. Seeing that how does it sound like Jackson that we have watched, we have seen, even in his best season? At least talking about Florian Wirtz that Liverpool bought for over 120 million. At least his best season, we saw his high contribution to the team. We saw what he did. We saw his outstanding performance.
So you have not seen Jackson.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's what. Can you compare Florian Wirtz's best season in Leverkusen with Jackson's best season in Chelsea?
Florian Wirtz's best season, what did he do?
What was his
the
goal
season that
contribution?
they ended unbeaten?
What was his goal contribution and everything?
I have not checked it. I'm not a Liverpool fan.
So you cannot.
But you know that people are talking about a better player.
He performed very well last season.
I did not watch Leverkusen game.
You can't be using Florian Wirtz as an example when you don't know
we use Hugo Ekitike.
No, I'm just telling you based on the price tag on him.
Hugo
Okay, going
Ekitike.
to Hugo Ekitike. Last 2 seasons, he did not have a really good performance.
Who's
Last season, he broke out.
Who know him?
Nobody know him, but the boy they ball. When you be buy Palmer, he be no Palmer.
The boy they ball. Even the last season when in break out. When Mamouche even come up for Frankfurt, now that boy can't they ball.
These are things I don't like.
That boy ball.
What did I say with the argument?
See this guy. The guy he had a good game with Frankfurt.
Okay.
The best season of Jackson is goal and assist contributions.
What? How many?
Is what at least a striker that is coming for the first season. Jackson's first season at Chelsea, take it or leave it. Forget about the misses.
Do you know that if Jackson was in Brighton and playing like this, do you know how much Brighton will sell Jackson?
Brighton might even put 120 million.
How much did you buy João Pedro? Let's say everything concluding part for João Pedro was about 70 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Forget the 65 you're hearing about 70 million pounds. How many goals did João Pedro score? How many assists did he give? I asked you.
I told you to be frank with yourself. But I asked this in first. Would you say that Jackson is worth £100 million?
Bro,
why not?
Now because they are Chelsea way.
Now Chelsea,
now the reason that Chelsea way in day.
I know the reason saying that Chelsea way in day.
Like the example I gave. If you are playing for Chelsea, any small mistake where you make, people go magnify them.
Yes.
They will always magnify it. And I bet you with these numbers Jackson have from these 2 seasons he has played for Chelsea.
Club they will go.
If Jackson they play for a team like Dortmund, even this Frankfurt where they buy Ekitike from, I bet you they will slap a price tag of 120 million.
Now, God bless you. That's why I told you that the club are not even ready. They are not really ready to sell him.
Bro,
Because
Chelsea,
if they
Chelsea
want-
putting that tag
Put
on
it-
Jackson is not wrong.
They are looking
That's
for
what I'm
somebody that will
telling you.
negotiate down.
Come on.
Good.
Even though they will negotiate, that's why Dave is telling
80
you that.
million, 70, 80 million pounds. They will sell
That
him.
is what he's saying.
Bro.
But there are clubs that will still come and bring that 100 million. Saudi Arabia club come now. Say they want to pay 100
That one
million.
has- Saudi now, no man.
Remove Saudi Arabia self. There are clubs in Europe that will want to still buy. See,
Bro,
Now
we are
people
not
were-
here to fight about Jackson. This
See.
morning, we are not sitting here to fight about Jackson. The truth about, let me just give my conclusion for the whole case. I'm not here to be doing that Jackson argument today. If they want to sell him for 1 billion, they should sell him. It's none of my business with him. For me, for my own, I see that he does not worth the 100 million pounds as a player.
he's
I
worth
don't know.
it.
Liverpool saw Florian Wirtz's contribution to Leverkusen. That's why they said, okay, he's worth. Any club that is coming to buy Jackson for the 100 million pounds, for them, they feel it's worth. But me, from my own football perspective, I will not say that Jackson is worth 100 million pounds from my own football perspective. But talking about Hugo Ekitike, I've not seen much about him. And even when they were putting a price tag of 100 million pounds, I was like, the small boy, yes, he's good though. He came out. Liverpool, they know what they saw in him. But for me, one I will tell you, Big David, stop putting your words as if you are always underrating the player. No player is small. When Palmer been come, he been followed us say why Chelsea go sign Palmer. But he's now one of the best, not just in Premier League, but in the world.
Do you agree with me that most players they sign with big money, they end up not paying that?
I don't even know. Like, how do you
Do you
value?
know like that?
How do you value
Yes.
a player? How do you value a player? You value that's how do you put a price tag on a player? You put a price tag based on his recent performances. Forget
Yes.
about what you will say. Okay, the player he will play in the future. I said this thing before. If you want to buy Yamal today, Barca, if you want to meet his release clause, Barca might give you 250 million pounds. That is what is worth based on his recent and previous performances.
Good.
But I can bet you now. Can you guarantee me that if you buy Yamal for that 250 million, that he will perform well on your team?
Were you guaranteed when Man City bought Haaland that he will perform well in Man City? Guys,
See.
stop using all those negative speculation. Anybody that will play, if he does not play
Okay,
well,
which one be
so the
negative
cup of the thing to the club.
speculation? See, in football, things happen. You don't say negative speculation.